Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about failure. And I have a quote that says, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." The reason I thought about this topic is because of me relaunching my brand, which is Finesse by E, and kind of I felt like it's more relevant for what I want to talk about, which is failure. So, and I wanted to also give you guys a little background on, my business, what I did before, and what kind of happened, why I kind of got away from it and things like that. So let's get into it. First, Finesse by E started off as a shopping habit. Yes, Elonda Jameson, have a shopping habit. Yes. And I did back then, and I still do a little bit less now that I have 2 kids instead of 1. But my shopping habit has shifted from myself to them, of course. But it's still there nevertheless. But that's where my business idea started from, because I had a shopping habit. And my shopping habit was like, why not turn a shopping habit into a business? So I felt like, instead of me spending my money on me, why don't I spend somebody else's money on them? So, and it all brewed from like friends asking me like, "Oh, what are you wearing? Make sure you don't dress up too much," or I'm gonna send you this outfit. You let me know what you think. And I was just the go-to person for that, and I liked it, and I enjoyed it, and I like seeing people now being finessed. So that's where it basically came from. So it started off as a personal styling business and personal shopping business. And I think I actually genuinely enjoyed it. Like, it was like one of the best times of my life, because I felt like, even though I was a nurse and even though I am a nurse, I felt like I was finally doing something that I wanted to do for me that brought me joy. You know what I'm saying? So having that opportunity is something that you just can't pass up when you feel that way, about it. So I was very passionate about it, and I felt like during that moment, I actually did a lot, made a lot of progress with it, being in Columbia, but I still made progress with it, and I was very excited about what was to come, or all the ideas I had about it. But anyway, scratch that. The business went well, but another thing that I want you to think about, well, I thought about at that moment was, I was a mom. I was taking care of my mom. At that time, I was with someone that I had been with for over maybe 6 or 7 years at that point. So I had a lot going on, but sometimes in life, when you're trying to be something for someone else or be something to someone else, you tend to lose who you are as a person. And in pleasing others and the person I was with at that time, I lost myself. But at that time and at that moment, I was like, you know what, like, this may be a sacrifice that I have to make because I wanted to be with that person. You know what I'm saying? So during that moment, like, I didn't want to, like, against my better judgment, I actually stopped my business after doing it for like a year. And that's something that I regret. Like, I genuinely regret not pursuing that and continuing to do it in spite of what other people thought. Like, so when I say failure, it really wasn't it was more of a mental failure. It was more of a, like, me having that mindset and then allowing someone else's feelings towards it to change change what I wanted for me. So in that, I say, if I had any advice for anybody, it would just be to always be yourself, and always don't let anyone stop you from doing something that you want to do for yourself. Because people can come, people can go. But how you feel about you will be, that's internal. That's something that will last forever. You know, you may make mistakes and along the way, you may have ups and downs, but if overall you think about the why you're doing it for yourself, then that should keep you to keep going. That should keep you motivated. Like, I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for, you know, him or her or this person or that person. I'm doing it because it makes me feel good and it's something that I want to do internally. So again, my failure stemmed from that, wanting to be something for someone else. And, you know, sometimes people will come and go, you know, but it's up to you who you allow in your space, who you allow in your life. And honestly, if that person isn't supporting you, or if that person isn't rooting for you or rooting for your success or willing to be there to, you know, help you in your success, then that person isn't for you, you know? And honestly, unfortunately, it took me 10 whole years to realize that, you know, which we'll talk about that part later. But overall, like, if I had any advice for anyone that's wanting to pursue their dreams or have something in their mind that they want to do, whether it's a nurse, a doctor, lawyer, or, you know, whether it's to own your own business or whatever the case may be, never allow anyone to tell you that you can't. And if that person tells you that you can't, then you need to just remove yourself from that person. And it could be someone you love. It could be someone that you're in love with. It could be anybody. But sometimes you can't, when you're pursuing something that you want to do, there will be people, and some that don't have your best interest at heart, and some that just don't know. For example, like older people. Sometimes older people will deter you from pursuing your dreams, not because they don't believe in you, not because they don't love you, but because of the fact that they're so used to this mentality in their generation of, we go to work, make money, go home, take care of family, you know, work, home, family, work, home, family. And when you're old enough and you've been on that job for 25 years, you can retire. That's what they are used to. That's all they know. So they don't know about the other opportunities that as generations are coming, what other people are doing to be more successful besides that whole 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. So they genuinely do not know. So, and you can't hold that against them. It's just that sometimes within that instance, you just have to be selective in what you tell them in the beginning. You have to show them that it can be done. And sometimes you have to hold back on what you tell them, because if you don't, how can I put this? Their bad energy or their perception of what you're doing will come back on you. And I actually had that happen to me too, you know? But like I said, I don't love anybody any less because of it, you know, my family-wise. But, you know, that just showed me what I needed to do to move forward. That just showed me what I needed to do to make myself better. So that's basically my advice for anybody who's wanting to start. But there will be more videos to come. It will be on YouTube. I'm going to work on trying to get it in other avenues, but bear with me. But that's just my small backstory. And like I said, there'll be more conversations about my backstory. There'll be conversations about, you know, where I'm going, where this is headed. But I just wanted to kind of give you a small snippet of, you know, the why in like the past tense in order to bring you up to date with the present and the future. So that is it. You guys can definitely, if you have anything, you can always email me. You can always message me on my Instagram, on my Facebook. Please, 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 please. If you haven't done so, or tell a friend and tell a friend to add me on Instagram at Elondastyles. Also add Finesse by E. Those both are on Instagram. I also need you to slide on over to Facebook and like my Finesse by E page, because there's more that'll be posting for that. And hey, you can add me on Facebook too, Elonda Jameson. So I look forward to talking with you guys, and I'll see you soon. Be finessed.